Hello everybody, my name is Leng Minghui. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about the news. Now here, you guys know in the area in sub-Saharan Africa, women are always in danger. At there, pregnancy is something that's very normal, just like other places. But women that are pregnant in those areas, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, notably in Kenya, is suffering a lot from their pregnancy. Pregnancy-related complications claimed women's life every 2 minutes, with most deaths occurring in Kenya. And so you guys could see that the biggest problem that caused death on pregnancy women is because of the complications when a woman is having pregnancy. And so the reason for that is because of the limited access to healthcare in Kenya, especially in remote rural areas where 70% of the population resides, exacerbated the issue. Because basically here, you guys could see the sub-Saharan Africa area is a very traditional place, and there's very limited access to healthcare facilities. And so a lot of women, notably a lot, and a major amount of them cannot reach into services as ultrasound services that provide care for women, and they cannot predict or notice the problems in pregnancy soon enough to save them and the baby. And so if they want to have good medical health care, they have to wait for hours at the at like the area's facility, and they could only wait for it while spending a lot of money just on checking on their pregnancy. And so a lot of people says that it's very unhealthy because women, especially pregnant women, needs medical care. And so challenges includes inadequate healthcare workers and transportation barriers to reach to hospitals, because in these rural areas, first, transportation is really bad, and secondly, the amount of nurses, the amount of doctors that are skilled enough to work there, that are certified enough, are not enough at all. And so there's a very small amount of actually skilled workers, and that a lot of workers there did not finish the master degrees that they should take. And so what's even worse is that a lot of people there are paid very underweight, and so that's why a lot of people do not work there, especially good doctors do not work there. And so that, with the limited healthcare facilities, only reduce the possibilities that a woman can get healthcare, especially for pregnant women. However, innovative solutions are emerging, such as the mobile ultrasound technology pioneered by organizations like Jacaranda Health and Google. And so they funded on this mobile ultrasound technology, where it allows workers without too big or too skilled experiences, they could still use it and take care of the women. And so this portable system, coupled with artificial intelligence, AI, enables non-sonographers to perform scans, potentially saving lives by detecting pregnancy complications early. Because the biggest problem here in pregnancy is that a lot of women cannot know what's happening with their baby. They do not know if whether or not are they having the baby in the proper area, are the baby underweight, are the baby safe, are the baby healthy enough, are there any problems to the woman's health that's going to affect both the mom and the kid. They all don't know because there's not enough ultrasound services there. And so this mobile ultrasound technology, when you heard the word mobile, you know that it's portable, right? And secondly, this technology is pioneered by Google and by organizations like Jacaranda Health. It is also very easy to use, which enables non-sonographer, which sonographer here is a healthcare professional trained to perform ultrasound. So even if you do not know anything about performing ultrasound, with just some techniques that are specified for the device, you could totally give a woman an ultrasound check to perform scans, and this could potentially save lives by detecting pregnancy complications early. And whilst it is still in trial phases, these advancements have offered hope for improved material and especially maternal healthcare in Kenya, where only 10% of the rural mothers currently have access to ultrasound services. So you guys could see that only 10% of pregnancy motherhoods actually have access to it, and especially ultrasound services is one of the most common thing that you guys should always check monthly on when you're having pregnancy, but only 10% of the women there actually have access to it. So by even though the technology is still in a trial case, it is still a very big jump of advancement, and it have offered hope to people from both Kenya and the area of sub-Saharan Africa and people around the world to advocate for healthcare, especially for women and for the ones in need. So after this, you guys could see that AI could have saved lives of pregnant women in Kenya. You guys could watch more from BBC or from newsinlevel.com. Thank you for listening and goodbye.